I'm the man I am today because of the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. And I've listened to every podcast episode over and over, and today I sit on street corners giving random men blowjobs and handy wankadoos for a cup of coffee. And it doesn't even need to be a warm cup of coffee. It doesn't even need to be a full cup of coffee. If a guy has half a cup of freezing, piss-cold coffee, even if there's a fag in it, I'll take it. And I'll gladly give what many people consider as the finest head and handy wankadooing on the high road for that coffee. Because I listen to and I develop my moral code from the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. So tune in. By the way, I notice you're holding a yummy cup of coffee. Don't care if it's cold, just give it to me, and I'll give you this. The battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast.
The battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. Journey to dimensions of existence even more moronic and idiotic than ours. Alternative universes of such stupidity that we've constructed. The battery-operated Magic Toupee. Warning! The following comedy is intended for mature audiences and for those not easily offended. If you're of a delicate disposition and offend easily, for example, if we refer to you as a silly cunt, we recommend stop listening immediately, cancel us now, and fuck off. Do you find yourself wrapping your penis in gingerbread dough and saying my cookie monster is out of the oven? Do you sometimes draw a happy face on your penis and do puppet shows in public places? Well, on the next Yes, It's Another Morning, Terrence Obvious, author of the book Stop Doing Strange Things with Your Ding Dong, mentions his top tips on how to stop doing strange things with your ding dong, including not naming it, especially not calling it names like Big Jimbo, Jehoshaphat, or Colin Cockworthy. All this and more, but first.
And we join this week's session in progress.
We convene this meeting of the Royal Institute of Throat Clearers. And now to read the minutes from last meeting. Brother Theodore, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Last meeting. And finally, we all agreed upon that the Royal Institute of Throat Clearers should...
Excellent, Brother Theodore. Now then, we come to this meeting's unfortunate but necessary disciplinary actions. Brother Hagar, you've brought dishonor and shame to the Royal Institute of Throat Clearers. And you've done that by clearing a throat in a most vulgar and unusual fashion, which is not in compliance with the guidelines of the Royal Institute of Throat Clearers. So you've been brought up on charges for this new, indecent form of throat clearing. You're on record as claiming, I quote, "I have a new way of clearing my throat."
And what you allege is a new bold way of clearing a throat has brought shame and dishonor to the International Brotherhood of Throat Clearers. Brother Hagar, what have you to say for yourself about this new way of throat clearing?
Battery-operated magic toupee. Upload more shit.
Fred Biffering, MP, welcome. Let's get right into it. Could you share with us your memories of that unforgettable day that you detail in your latest book?
That day, indeed. I'll never forget that day. It was an unforgettable day. A day unforgettable by virtue of it being the kind of day one could never forget. So I've always remembered it and never forgot it, unlike the day which I can remember because I forgot it. Gone completely, blank. I looked through my diary, and I still can't recall that other day which I forgot, but this unforgettable day, I never forgot it. It's always with me. It haunts me, so to speak.
How did the day begin?
What day?
The day that's unforgettable.
Oh, yes, that. Just gone completely.
It's what you came here to talk about.
Nope, don't recall.
About you being interviewed.
You mean now being interviewed?
No, you were interviewed on that show.
What show?
The My Shower with Nate.
You want me to shower?
No, that's the name of the podcast you were on that was supposedly unforgettable when you were being interviewed on it.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, to remind you, let's play the recording of your appearance on the My Shower with Nate podcast.
Welcome to My Shower with Nate. My name is Nate, and I love to shower. Every week I invite another person to come in my shower and be interviewed. This week, Member of Parliament, Fred Biffering. Mr. Biffering, thank you for coming in my shower. Can I call you Fred?
Yes.
Well, Fred, first of all, I notice you're not joining in the spirit of the show. The name of the show is My Shower with Nate. The format is we get in the shower under the water with shampoo and soap or body wash and conditioner if you use conditioner.
Yes, we're here in this shower.
The whole point is to get a real-life vulnerable interview, and no one is more vulnerable when they're in the shower. So you gotta soak yourself. You gotta get under the shower.
I am under the shower.
But you're wearing a bathing suit.
Yes.
Observe me. I'm completely naked because when I shower, I get naked.
No, I'm not doing that. Look, I didn't fully realize the terms of this unusual interview podcast. Maybe I should have looked at an episode and researched a bit more. I didn't realize you'd actually expect me to get in a fucking shower, but fine. It's an interesting gimmick. I'll play along to an extent. I'll get under the water, but I'm not getting naked with you.
But it's not a real shower if you're not naked. This is how we get in depth. Two men under the water soaping our bodies. Our own bodies, obviously. I'm not going to soap your body, and you're not going to soap my body. That would be a bit gay, but it isn't gay for two manly men like us if we're in, say, the showers at the YMCA.
The YMCA?
Okay, never mind the YMCA. That can be a bit gay, but if we're in a club where men are naked.
A club where men are naked?
No, not one of those clubs where men are naked with the dark rooms and the everything. No, just an ordinary club like a gym at the end of a manly straight workout and we're showering.
No, I'm not going to get naked in front of cameras and your crew here.
What crew? There's just Harold and his microphone in the video.
I'm not getting naked in the shower with you and Harold over there. You can ask me any fucking question you want, but you're not getting me in anything less than my bathing suit.
Please?
I'm not taking out my tackle.
Well, I guess this begs the question, as we're in the shower together and you're not exposing yourself, are you ashamed of the length of your ding-dong?
No, I'm not ashamed of the length of my schmeckle. I've got quite an adequate tool, thank you very much. My partner never complains.
Is it he never complains or she never complains?
It's she never complains.
I see. So if it's not the length of your pleasure pickle, is it the girth? Are you embarrassed? Do you have a tallywhacker that's insufficient in girth? Are you nicknamed Needle Dick the Butt Fucker?
How dare you?
Is it misshapen? Do you have a wingadoodle that, while the length and girth are acceptable, it has an odd twist or weird contortion?
No, I have a perfectly normal wang. If you have any questions before I get out of this fucking shower, please ask them.
Okay, if you don't get naked under the showers and you take showers with your bathing suit on, when was the last time you actually cleaned your knackers?
What?
When was the last time you cleaned your tackle?
I clean my privates all the time.
But how can you clean them all the time when you shower with your bathing suit on?
I just can't. Look, I thought you wanted to talk to me about something relevant. Maybe the Prime Minister's controversial proposal that rocked Whitehall earlier this week, or the latest figures on the economy which were a shock, or the tensions that are brewing in the world that could lead us to World War III, or even fucking climate change or something like that. I thought you might have something better to do than to talk to me about my shower habits and getting naked. Now, are there any other questions?
Well, the name of my show is My Shower with Nate. Have you ever showered with another man?
No more shower questions.
Will you get naked in a sauna?
No, I don't do saunas. I find the dry, hot air unpleasant.
Jacuzzi?
No, the soapy water and chemicals dry my skin out. No.
Steam room?
Steam room? Yes. I never could refuse a good steam room. Okay, we'll stop it right there. Now, in that interview with you... No, that's not me. It's obviously a computer-generated AI fake. But you published a moderate-selling book, The Diary of an Anonymous Steam Room Encounter with Nate, where you wrote, I quote, "And so Nate and I steamed together as one, untoweled with our tackles proudly unfurled." I don't appreciate these insinuations, all these rumors of this alleged relationship with this Nate man, whoever the hell he is completely not true. You wrote it. You sublet a small steam room in West Ealing and lived there with Nate in what you described in your book as my steamy steamathon with Nate. Completely false and hearsay. I don't even think there's actually a man who exists named Nate. I dare you to produce any proof that I know this man named Nate, nor that I have in any way engaged in any type of intimate relations with him. He's sitting here right next to you, giving you a handy wankadoo as we speak.
Hold it right there! Stop! This is the end of the sampler! If you want to listen to the rest of this thrilling episode of the battery-operated Magic Toupee, click on the link below, or listen to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And listen to this.
As we gain a higher understanding of stupidity, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. Hence we bid farewell to the battery-operated Magic Toupee, pooting and spooing and farting thick brown smoke as it dimly staggers from reality to reality on its moronic mission.
You have been listening to the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. It was performed and was written and produced by Elliot Stein. Copyright 2025, Gargoyle Entertainment. Thank you for listening. That was a sample of an episode of the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast. Please click on subscribe and like and all the other cool and generous buttons that are on whatever site you just listened to this on. That helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. What you just heard was a sample, a taster, and if you like the taste, come listen to the whole podcast on Spotify, Apple, and other cool podcast platforms. And if you really liked it, really liked it, come be a member, a paid subscriber on the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast Patreon page for the complete uncut episodes and lots of other cool shit. Each episode takes 2 solid weeks to create and lots of resources to produce. It costs money, and we rely on the generosity of our members to keep the comedy going. And you can visit our webpage at BOMT.UK or battery-operated Magic Toupee.UK. And don't forget to tune in to the next thrilling episode of the battery-operated Magic Toupee, the podcast.
Toodles!